Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. This is something rare and special. A number 1 versus number 2 early in the season. Who's going to get the inside track, the early jump on that national championship chase? As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Golden Flashes will kick this deep to begin the game. That one goes out of bounds, a less than ideal beginning to this game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on return there, but a great interception to get the offense the football at the 42.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Running that carry. Mark down at the 39-yard line. Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Here we go.
And he drops back in the gun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The Golden Flashes will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Tried to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a fourth down call. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here. Makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. On the run, it's McDonald. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the ball to the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Kent State's offense back out there now. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Golden Flashes are going to cash in this red zone trip.
Let's go!
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Well, a lot of times you call a slant, you love to see some big yards after the catch. But when they don't go for many yards after the catch like this, that is a good stop by the defense.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
The Golden Flashes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And who will score? Touchdown, Golden Flashes. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from just inside the 25. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick catch. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I, over the years, have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, could make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
He runs out of bounds at the 39. Third down coming.
Crucial third down play right here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. And the Hokies come to the line in a hurry-up. And they hand it off to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kent State 10, Virginia Tech 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
At the 14, and your Kent State Golden Flashes will take over 1st and 10.
The Golden Flashes offense retakes the field now. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Play action here on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this 1st down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. And now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a 1st down. Good call on that screen play. The Hokies will come to the line to run the hurry-up. He'll hand it off. It's just the middle, but gets stopped. That one goes nowhere.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Caught quickly. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Chris, it's a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Kent State, 10.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive.
And your Kent State Golden Flashes will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's an out route. The catch made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's complete downfield. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Golden Flashes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Musical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. This time it's complete.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
It's a quick grab. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
23 on the play. First and goal, Kent State.
The Golden Flash has come to the line with first and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass here on second down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's down at the 3-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead.
Chris, just really impressed by this defense. They're backed up near their own goal line, really doing a good job of rallying to the football in these last couple plays. Now, let's see what happens here on this third and goal.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the defense brings him down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. No problem. Knocks it right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. On first and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it second and medium. Quick throw caught on the left side. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Inside the 45. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
It's a fumble. The offense recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple of choice words on the importance of ball security.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will they play it? And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. The Hokies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, the defense is so caught up in stopping this passing game that they underestimate what this quarterback can do when he pulls it down and can take off. He takes this one all the way to the house.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score. Virginia Tech, 21. Kent State, 13.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. They get him down to the 39-yard line after an excellent return.
We'll take over. First and 10.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Ball handed off. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hokies will kick it deep to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kent State's offense back out there now. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Man, that is every defensive lineman's dream. And he played running back in high school or Little League. He showed some tremendous athletic ability once he came up with that interception to take it into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Virginia Tech, 28. Kent State, 13.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your Kent State Golden Flashes will take over first and 10.
Flash's offense retakes the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The Golden Flashes will have first and 10 here. Defense is coming after him. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second down now after the sack. From the shotgun, drops back, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Good as he gets the pass away. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And here's the return. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. A handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's that offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Escapes the pocket. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. The shotgun handoff here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that previous play. Using his legs, it's McDonald. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Bringing it back, it's Lewis. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Looking for the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Getting set. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kent State.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Now here's the toss play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Virginia Tech 28, Kent State 20.
It's a 1-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Hokies lining up here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
Well, I love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on third down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion and a first down, and they keep that clock moving.
The Hokies are going to keep this drive rolling. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. The important third down play coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal to hold your breath here. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. Kent State's offense back out there now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Golden Flash has come to the line to run the hurry up. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. A completion makes it second and short. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's looking to scramble. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It leads to second down.
Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here comes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Got a lane. Can he get in? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. The Golden Flash is looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. And the defense will spend their second time out here to make some adjustments. The offense threatening now. First and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down and goal. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He's escaping the pocket now. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. And the quarterback dropping back. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if he didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.